Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Golden Lap and the LaBrahn save. We are here, guys, to start season 2 today. 2 races for you and to move through the pre-season. We're keeping our team. We're keeping our team. And do I learn from 1920? So with the Ottolinis, we went for an experimental car and it didn't really work. But I'm going to go for it again. Honestly, I'm going for it again. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. Let's see. Anything 2-2 plus is good. And we're not going to evaluate all the other teams. We're just going to get moving. We're going for the #1 spot. Of course we are. Of course we are. Let's see what kind of car we get built here. Oh, the steering is absolutely awful. But the engine's pretty good. Okay, the engine is pretty good. You know what I'm going to do? First things first, I'm going to spy on the Ezzolini. Whoa, look at their numbers. Whoa. Okay, so we've spied on the chassis. But we can't use it, because if we use it, we're more likely to get caught. So what we'll do is we'll base our chassis off of that, build a new one, which will make us 2,802, which means suddenly we've gone from 2,100 to 2,800. Incredibly sneaky. It's going to be a double. Oh, I thought it was us. So they start with. Dang it! No! They caught us. They caught us. But does that mean? But we didn't use it. We weren't using it. So they did catch us out. Cheaters never prosper. Dang it. They caught us straight away as well. No hanging about. They knew. They were like, something's fishy. Something's going on here. They knew. They knew straight away. Wow. But the good thing is that Paul Woods has got a really good chassis out of that. Both drivers have a really good engine. Of course, it's not as good as the Ezzolinis. We're gonna have to work on it. And the fact that the Ezzolinis have got 2,700 in 2 parts is quite frankly terrifying. So we're gonna have to focus up on steering at the start of this. There's nothing else for it. 28 plus 1, 29. Uh, 29 again. Wow. Okay. How very on brand and average of us. Okay, so we've gone 4 and 5 after the first runs each. Okay. Let me just quickly move my screen across a little bit. There we go. Now, what are we trying to achieve this season? Well, there's only really one thing that will satisfy us. And that's winning everything. That's winning it all. It's a big ask. It is. But we can certainly do it. That was pretty freaking good, my word. Yeah, that was a really good one. Okay, it looks like we're basically going to be running inters the entirety of this session, which is okay. because that should still give us a chance to improve as the Bregman's crash. That's okay. Hopefully he's okay. 3.5 minutes to go. We're just going to leave our cars out there to just run the laps anyway. And then they'll come back in, the green flag, and then we will get another tuning out of it. Great. Okay, I guess it's engine then. We maybe get the engine done. But golden steering is... it's all we can really do because of how bad that part was. And you know, we risked it. We went for a bit of a risky play by... oh my, I've just released my cars into all of that traffic. That was really bad. You know, we risked it by going experimental. Our steering is not the best, but we've got a pretty decent engine. And now that we've kind of taken a chassis off of Ezzolini, we're okay on that front as well. Ezzolinis are quick. We know that, but Woods is quicker. Paul Woods is quicker. Can we keep pace with them in a race, though? That's the question. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys. $35. Okay, that might work. That might work. Oh, actually, I should have gone with the chassis on this car because only one of our cars has got the really good chassis, obviously. We're going to have to be like... I'm not sure what the play is. Oh, Moretti's going quick. So is Morstan. Moretti goes fastest. Morstan can only go... oh my word, there are 2 seconds clear of us. We could get it done if we get lucky here. 29. Okay, we could get it done. Trying to get Morstan's chassis up to a good level is what's gonna... well, it's going to be difficult because obviously I was going with the engine thinking it was the same situation as Paul Woods. It's not the same situation. However, Paul Woods, purple sector 2, goes quickest until Levi Mack goes quickest in response. And then you've got Moretti going quick as well. Moretti's going to go even faster. Okay. Good. Okay, I think that's the best we're going to get out of that. Nice. Not so nice. Nope. That could have gone better. Could have gone better. Okay, last set, I believe. We're a second slow. Morstan's actually down in 5th. That really goes to show the difference between the cars, I think. Because the fact that he is 2 seconds slower than Woods, we've got to put so much of that down to the chassis. And we take pole, but then look at that. Levi Mack just instantly takes it back. Okay, so we get second place off of Moretti. But second and fourth it's all a bit the same, isn't it? It's all a bit the same as last season. But there we go. Qualifying is done. We've not done a bad job second and fourth, but it does feel a bit like just continuing on from last season. So we don't really need to start on the inters. I'm going to put Morstan on the hards, Woods on the mediums. We're going to push, and this season we are going to get rid of my baseline tactic of save all my fuel and push at the end. We're going to try and push throughout the race. This time. We're going to see how that goes. Okay, we're calming everyone down just because, you know, you get the first lap to give it a push and give it a go. But now we're just going to hold off until drivers are telling me they're in the zone. And also perhaps... Oh, Woods has gone down to third. Okay, I don't mind third and fifth. I don't really want us to fall behind both Chapmans. Morstan's in the zone. Okay, let's go. Oh, we've gained a sub. Lovely stuff. Creeping towards that 1,000, lads. Let's go. Okay, got the move done, so let's calm it down. Morstan got the move done, back into fourth. Woods is in the zone this time, so that's good. Let's see if we can cut that 10-second gap that the Ezzolinis have. Morstan! Back into fifth. Whoa, Woods just went fastest of anybody. Okay, that shows that we can, with Paul Woods, we can close that gap. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Okay. You've got to feel for Morstan a bit because he's kind of been given the short straw with the car that he's got. It's not as strong as Paul Woods' car. Okay, Woods is at 8 seconds. Let's see if he can get that fastest lap back. We can, and in the zone again. Okay, we go again. In fact, no we don't, because Woods is a reckless driver, and if we do that, then I reckon there's even more of a chance of him absolutely sending it, and then we get 0, which I don't want. I don't like getting 0. You can see the gap kind of opens up again when we kind of leave the cars to their devices, when they're just doing their thing. But as soon as Paul Woods is pushing and burning, he brings that gap down really quickly, like rapidly, and obviously does, well, throw in the fastest lap every now and then. Not that time, but he can do it. Yeah, look at that. Manages to bring the gap down to 2.2 just from a couple of focused up laps. Okay, Morstan, you're in the zone. That's good. LaRousse is now in front, but both of the Chapmans are in behind. Okay, so Woods is going to bring in the stop now. Let's go hard and then soft for Woods. And we're going to give him a push on this outlap to try and gain a little bit if possible. Because the Ezzolinis, I imagine, are going to pit rather soon. Okay, good. So Wood's got the move done on... Oh, it's a slow pit stop for Luigi Moretti, which gives us second place. And, well, it gives LaRousse third place, but LaRousse hasn't stopped. So that's a... You know, that's a different situation. Oh, Woods is in the zone again. And now has got to leave Luigi Moretti kind of right on his gearbox. Breathing down his neck. Right, Woods is running a very good race, but I fear that in order for us to keep pushing and stick with the Ezzolinis, which unfortunately we've just been overtaken, he's going to send it. I'm a little bit fearful that he's going to end up sending it just to try and keep up with them. Which I don't really want to happen. Okay, we're only on negative 2.2, so I will get to a point where we are able to push to the end anyway. Except that situation will be kind of... The amount of time at the end will be less because we're pushing throughout the race as well. Which is in the zone again. Okay, you can have another push, but I've got to be careful with it. Okay, Morstan, you pit. Mediums won't go to the end. Hards will. So it's a 1-stop for Tim Morstan. It's a 2-stop for Woods on the hard tyre, and then Woods will finish the race on the soft tyre. Morstan getting lapped by his own teammate is not the best. That really is the difference between their cars, and it's mostly the frickin' chassis. Mostly. Bregman crashed. Again, he crashed in quali and now in the race. Oh, Woods is in... Oh, no, let me slow it down. Okay, Woods is in the zone. When do I stop Paul Woods? He has to stop. And so do the Ezzolini. So we know we're running the same strategy in terms of 2 stops with mediums and hards. And then we're ending on a soft. I wonder if they're going to end on a soft as well. Hard to say. Okay, Morstan can burn to the end now. So he's reached that point. Best hope for Morstan is to try and catch these guys and get 4th, really. And that seems relatively unlikely. Okay, Woods, I want to see that gap come down, but we are just much slower than the Ezzolinis. Our car is just significantly slower. Okay, one more lap for Woods. and soft tyre, and we are going to absolutely run this soft tyre to the end, because they're going to... Mack is going to have to stop as well, but there's a chance Moretti doesn't, and Moretti just kind of runs it to the end. That's good for us. Tristan Lupe with a slow stop is good for us. Morstan up to 6th. Oh, puncture for Levi Mack. Okay, Woods is 6 seconds behind Levi Mack, and then I don't know, Moretti I think is probably good to go to the end. Let's see what we can do. 5 seconds back. In the zone, here we go, Paul Woods. Second place, I think, would actually be quite an achievement. Up against a car that is as quick as the Ezzolinis. Seeing those numbers, those 2700s in engine and chassis. Freaking terrifying. Honestly. Okay, Woods is 2.5 seconds back. Not in the zone again. Morstan is in the zone, but has 6 and a bit seconds. 5.5, 5 and a bit, 4.5. Let's go, Woods. You've not got many laps left. Morstan's in the zone again, but Woods is not. And that 4.8, that's a significant amount of time to bring back in one lap. 3. It's just not going to happen. 2.8 all the way, all the way, all the way. Third again. The Ezzolinis are just too freaking quick. And Moretti did go for a one-stop. Well done, Paul Woods. We do get ourselves a podium. That's very, very nice. A good way to start the season. I can't even spy because I don't have the money. I can't even build either. It's the fine. It's the fine. Okay, so what I'm thinking the plan is, guys, is that next race, I think we spy a steering. I think we have to. So I'm not going to build a steering. I obviously can't build it. I mean, I can build one now, but there would be no point in building a steering now. Because it would cost 4 and it wouldn't really be worth much. So what we're going to do is we're going to spy a steering in between episodes. Probably like the Chapman or something like that, not the Ezzolinis. Why are you sabotaging my steering? Why is everyone sabotaging everything? That's a lot of sabotage. It's an outrageous amount of sabotage. Yeah, I think I will spy a steering and then build off of that steering. Because that's obviously where we are weak. You know, significantly, like terribly. The Ezzolinis just have us. You know, they have our number. And apparently so does Gabriel Larousse. "26. Ouch. "33. Much better. Okay, out they go, times 2 speed. Let's see what kind of lap times we can do. Can we compete with Moretti? And how did Levi Mack put in a lap that is 7.5 seconds slower? He must have been in some traffic. Okay, purple from Woods. That's good. That's inspiring. That's what we're after. Moretti. Moretti, stop it. Luigi Moretti. A second faster. Wow, that was freaking terrible. I feel for Paul Woods. That was awful. That was more like it. That was more like it. You know, that was where we want to be. Okay, do your outlap, Woods, and then put in a banger lap and get pole back. Levi Mack still pretty slow. Morstan in the zone as well. Okay, good. Woods goes purple. Morstan only goes green. Woods goes purple again. Morstan only goes green. Woods is quickest until Moretti comes out and just ruins the party. Like, almost 3 seconds faster. What can you do? What can I possibly do? Oh, you are joking. You are joking. The amount of performance we lose on that steering is, quite frankly, scary. Not good. And Levi Mack has indeed caught up with Moretti, is able to put in the lap that he would want to put in. Okay, we've sped up. That's good from Woods. Only a second slower, but Morstan still 2 seconds slower. Neither of those look good. Chassis it is. Okay, I don't really expect Woods to be going purple now, but I do expect him to be going green and closing that gap. It's at a second. It's going to grow to 1.5 seconds. Okay. Let's bring it under a second, maybe. Okay, there we go. Faster than Moretti, but not as quick as Mack. Very good. Okay, still very good. I know it's not provisional pole, but it's still very good. Okay, that was very good as well, because we're just trying to get the chassis up for Morstan as well, to be able to compete with... The rain is coming down. It might be second and fourth again in quali. We've got to progress. We've got to move above this. Come on, Woods. What do you got? White sector. Double white sector. Is that going to be that? No, Ryan's gone... Whoa, Ryan's actually gone the same as Morstan. Morstan should be in fourth because the rule is whoever set the time first wins the tiebreaker. The game does not do that. It does whoever set the time last. Which is wrong. But then again, maybe it's right back then. Maybe that's how they did it back then. I don't know. For a start, I wasn't born. Okay, good. The chassis up to 2232. It's still a long way off the frickin' Ezzolinis, but it's a start. Oh, Morstan, okay. Even if you just improve, you're probably going to grab fourth back. Okay. Mac is going faster, even at the front in the rain. Oh, but didn't on the last sector. Must have got too wet. All right, all good. All good. Okay, so second and fourth again. And in the race, I can only expect Tim Morstan to, again, move backwards. Although it is going to be a wet race. And we start on the inters. We give it a push for one lap. Woods, show me what you got. Here we go. First lap. Ooh, okay. Morstan, show me what you... Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it, boys. Come on. They showed me what they got straight away, and then they gave the positions back. Why was our start so bad? Why was our frickin' start so bad? Lost out positions to... Well, we got it back off Ryan, but we lost positions. So, very much in the same vein as last race. I'm going to go ×2 speed here. Woods is keeping up with the Ezzolinis for the most part. Maybe the rain is a bit of a levelizer, a bit of an equalizer in that regard, and it means the Woods doesn't really get kicked away. But Morstan, once again, with that slower car, just trying to keep up is quite difficult. You know, it's quite separate. Fastest lap, 2 minutes. Fastest laps, 158, 156, 156. You know, it's... And now overtaken by Ryan again. And they're all on the wet tyre. There's a lot of them on the wet tyre. They skipped the intermediate. Which is curious. Okay, 9 seconds back. This is more or less how it went last time, where we weren't really catching them, but we weren't getting kicked away. Not really. This should be a one-stop race. Like, if that's how far the inters get, then the wets will go even further, I would think. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe the inters and the wets have the same level on wear and tear. Okay, but we're in an okay spot. You know, we're in an okay spot. for kind of where we are at the minute, because it's wet and because it's only going to get more wet, I might do the old tactic today, which is, you know, to just save the fuel as much as possible. Some people are pitting already because it is getting rather wet. It's already kind of wet tire time. Yeah, the Ezzolinis have pitted, so I think it would be just make sense to follow suit here, really. You know, I don't want my cars out there on the wrong tire. I mean, we're already kind of on the wrong tire just by one extra lap. But Moretti will come out, I suspect, in fourth, relatively easy. Morstan obviously hasn't pitted yet. We are the last team on the Inters right now. So we come out in fourth, no, fifth. No, we get fourth back. So that's good from Woods. Does get fourth back. Of course, LaRousse and Maldonado, neither of them have pitted. But the Ezzolinis are just so freaking quick. They are so far ahead. Like, I know we went experimental. I know. Maybe it was the wrong call. But Ezzolini, clearly for them, it was the right call. Oof. Oh, that's so unfortunate because that means Morstan... That means Morstan starts from the restart. In 10th. And LaRousse and Maldonado and everyone who didn't pit is actually getting themselves a free pit stop here. One lap. One lap. Could have done it. Okay, let's watch Woods. Let's go. Of course we lose. Of course. Look at that. Because everyone's burning and we're not. And we go down that many positions because it should... It's so... It's ridiculous. Okay, Woods, you're going to have to get it back. You're going to have to work hard. A terrible start. It really was. And, well... Got to get these Ezzolinis back. And I'm not burning because, like I say, it was... It is rainy. It is all of this. Is this, is that, it's the other. Are you joking? Okay, well, we're going to go through it again. So the positive thing out of this is that we get nice repair out of this. And we are going to have to, this time, pause the game, which is just not something I like doing on the start in order to give us the fuel burn. It's really silly that you can't pick again from the start. It's you know, it's just a little bit of a flaw in the game. And off we go. So yeah, see, look, this time nothing lost. Nothing lost at all. Well, Morstan's all the way down there, but that's... I'm done worrying about it. I'm done worrying about it, honestly. Because Morstan's car is... Yep. Yep, that just teed off. That just, you know, smooth over. That's the cream on top of the cake of just a pants race. Absolute pants. Let's get through this yellow flag period. And it's all the eggs in the Paul Woods basket. So, minus 1.3. Okay, we've got to calm him down. But we are in this race because of these red flags. the DNFs have given us an opportunity. It's also given us quite a lot of repair as well, which is it's just nice. It's good. It means that we don't have to spend money on the repairs. We can do it out on track. Of course, we could do that anyway, but not if we're trying to chase the Ezzolinis. That is not on the cards. In the zone, let's go. Paul Woods, negative 1.0 lap. The wet tyres do not last as long as you would think they would. What's the gap at? 8.9. Does it come down when we are pushing and burning and they're not? 8.6? You know what? Not really. Not really at all. They are just freaking quick. That's all you can say. The Ezzolinis are quick. We need to fix up our car. We can't be... I can't do another season where third is the best we can really hope for. No. I know we did better last season. I know we got... Well, we got a lot of... I think we definitely got wins. I can't even remember. This is how bad my memory is. But this season, I can already feel it. I can feel it. The Ezzolinis are rapid. They are just so far ahead. Woods can't focus. Come off it. Okay, what do we do here? What do we do here? So close to being able to burn all the way to the end, but not yet. We're 12 seconds back, and Moretti is 12 seconds back. It's nice and spacious. It's nice and well put together. I'm just copying Levi Mack. I went in at the exact same time as Levi Mack. So now we should actually be gaining. Woods is in the zone. Let's go. We should actually be gaining on Moretti. Because Moretti's tyres are not as good. And Levi Mack is gaining on Moretti, and we're at 23. So, but that's the gap, of course. So that's where we're back to Mack. So if this gap is going down and this gap is staying the same, then we are gaining on Moretti. We must be. I don't know I don't know how long you lose in a pit stop. Is there a chance for second with that early pit? Don't think so. Or maybe... Okay, we'll have to chase him down. We have gained a significant amount of time on Moretti. About 10 seconds, in fact. We can't let him get away. It's oh my word. The thing is that the gap is actually increasing. Okay, no, now it's not. That's fine. The gap was increasing while I was pushing and burning, and Moretti was doing neither. And I was like, wait. How is the gap still increasing? What's that about? 10 laps to go. 14-second gap, Moretti to Mac. 9 seconds back to us. It's... And Woods isn't giving me much to work with. Still not giving me much to work with here. Okay. If one of the Ezzolini's DNFs, we will pick up a position. I think trying to push to get the gap down. I mean, it's just it's growing. It's growing and we're not really doing anything wrong. You know, Woods is putting in relatively good laps. They're not the best. Yeah, they're not the worst. You know, they're much faster than everyone else. It's just the situation here. The Ezzolinis have come out the blocks, come out the stables, very, very strong. We are going to have to play catch up. We're going to have to tune up. We're going to have to improve our steering a lot. There's work to be done. There is work to be done. Look at that gap. It's just consistently growing. And even then, look, Moretti is chasing Mac and trying to get the win off him. They're 3.5 seconds apart. They're 2 seconds apart. They're just racing now. Who says they don't take each other out in the last corner and we pick up first? No, it looks like Mac had a bit more left in the tank and just kind of was easing off to make sure he got over the line. That's fair enough. Okay, third place again. Again. A very up and down episode in that we also got caught for the sabotage. So, but I don't know if we actually lost any points because we didn't have any points. So did we start on negative points? I don't know. I don't think the game was thinking about it. The good thing is that 2 third-place finishes, with Levi, Mack and Moretti grabbing a first and a second, you know, each race, means they're not actually that far ahead. Morstan, yeah, Morstan's further back. That's fine. Paul Woods is not that far behind. We are far behind on the... yeah. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to leave it there. We're closer in the drivers than we are in the team. It's going to be a tough season. Those Ezzolini cars are freaking strong. It's catch-up time. It's going to have to be. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. It's tough. It's tough out here. It's tough. Until next time.